I have been researching the topic of laughter for months. Wow, what a tiresome, tedious task. I'm exhausted. I need to sit down. I gotta catch my breath. Excuse me for a moment.
Madam Toastmaster, honored guests, fellow Toastmasters. Why do we laugh?
We laugh when something is unexpected and everything is okay. But not every laugh is created equal. Some laughs are soul-satisfying, and others are like cotton candy. The soul-satisfying ones they have a flow. They're like a roller coaster where we're going along and it throws us up in the air, but everything's okay. Or it's like a story that's subtle, and it goes along and it takes an unexpected twist. For instance, my dad was at the doctor's office. He checked out with a medical records clerk, and she asked him, "Where did you get your shot today?" And he said, "In that little room right over there." Some of our personal stories are a little more subtle. The cotton candy jokes are fun, but they don't have that same satisfaction. Some of the cotton candy are puns, Q&As, and sarcasms. Sadly, the cross-eyed teacher was fired because she couldn't control her pupils. A pun requires us to appreciate the meaning of the word pupil, both meanings at the same time. Q&A, funny. How many psychologists does it take to screw in a light bulb? One. But the light bulb really has to want to change. Again, it doesn't have the flow, but it's funny. Sarcasm, we feign interest, we feign support, but in the end, there's a jab. So use this in a conversation at your own risk. Does your train of thought have a caboose? Getting back to the laughs that are more satisfying to our souls. A great laugh is like a diamond. We want to select them well, we want to treasure them, and we want to display them well. Oftentimes the great laughs include either something absurd or lighthearted. For instance, Tammy's brother Josh wears these huge dreadlocks. And one day he got shoved into the pool and he came out all flustered and he's like, "Do you know how long it takes to dry my hair?" Not your typical response from a guy. Lighthearted. Tammy and I were going through a very difficult problem, and we were comparing problems to being down in a deep granite hole. And we stopped ourselves and said, "Wait a second, that granite would look really nice on our kitchen countertops." Look for the light. We want to treasure our laughs. Snapshots can be a dime a dozen. Photographs are great memories, but if you don't take anything else from this speech, keep a funny file. Write down when you laugh, when you're with your friends, or even with yourself. Jot it down in a computer, notepad, whatever you are. Become a laughter file. Finally, we want to display our laughs really well. We want to memorize, and we want to be brief. Oftentimes, one of the most difficult things about a joke is the setup and the payoff, the entering in and getting out. So use your memories. Every person in this room has a photographic memory. Some of us just don't have film. And keep it brief. People don't want us just prattling on and on and on. They get it, but if we can trim it down and honor their time, they treasure it even more. Remember, familiarity breeds contempt and children. So to be laughter files, we want to select, looking for the absurd and the lighthearted. We want to treasure keeping that funny file. And we want to display, memorizing and being brief. A great laugh is also like a candle. They both suck the dark out of a room in a situation. Don't believe me? Look at a new candle. The wick is white. Take it into a dark room, light it, all of a sudden the darkness begins to disappear. What happens to the candle wick? It turns black, proving that it's sucking the dark out of the room. Being a passionate pursuer of luminous laughter will bring more joy to the world. Everybody. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Madam Toastmaster.